I always believed that loyalty was the foundation of any friendship. For years, I stood by my best friend Mark through thick and thin. We met in college, survived countless all-nighters together, and even started working at the same company. I thought we were like brothers until I discovered the betrayal that had been unfolding behind my back for years. It started as a nagging feeling, a suspicion that things weren't adding up. Promotions I should have gotten went to Mark instead. Projects I poured my heart into were mysteriously handed off to others before completion. At first, I chalked it up to bad luck or office politics, but then an offhand comment from a coworker cracked everything open. "Man, Mark really saved your ass last month," he said casually during lunch. "What do you mean?" I asked, my stomach twisting. "Oh, he told the bosses he had to fix your mistakes on that big account, otherwise they would have let you go." I forced a laugh and changed the subject, but inside my mind was racing. I never made mistakes on that project. In fact, I had worked overtime to ensure it was flawless. If anything, Mark had barely contributed. That was the moment I knew I needed proof. For the next few months, I played the fool. I pretended to be oblivious while carefully gathering evidence. I recorded conversations, collected emails, and even managed to retrieve edited reports where Mark had taken credit for my work. It became clear he had been sabotaging me for years, subtly undermining me while making himself look like the hero. Once I had everything I needed, I started my revenge. First, I used Mark's own tactics against him. I fed him false information, making him believe a major client wanted something completely different from what they actually needed. He confidently presented the wrong data in a high-stakes meeting, and when the deal collapsed, all fingers pointed at him. It was his first major strike. Next, I ensured the higher-ups saw the real Mark. Anonymously, I leaked the evidence I had collected: his emails, his backstabbing conversations, his blatant theft of my work. One by one, our colleagues turned against him. The trust he had built on deception crumbled overnight. Then came the final blow. I had befriended an executive recruiter from a competing firm. After dropping enough hints about Mark's talents, they offered him a position, one that seemed perfect but was actually a trap. The job was beyond his capabilities, set up to make him fail. Within 2 months, he was fired, his reputation in shambles. When I saw him next, he was a shell of the man he used to be. The arrogance was gone, replaced with desperation. He begged for my help, for a recommendation, for anything to get back on his feet. I looked him in the eyes and said, "I guess you should have been more careful about who you betrayed." I walked away, knowing he would never recover, and for the first time in years, I felt free.